Vampire Diaries Readathon. I've been trying to start the intro to this for an hour, but they are mowing lawns outside, so I've had to come in the bedroom, so hopefully you can't hear it from here. But I have read 5 of 10 prompts so far, so I'm still on track to finish the readathon come the end of the month. Last night I started book 6, and for that I've chosen to read Hooked by McIntire. I am up to chapter 8, which is page 58, and I am really liking this so far. I knew it was dark and it goes in straight away being dark, and then the author's note says the main character is a villain. If you're looking for a safe read with redemption and a bad guy turned into a hero, you will not find it in these pages. So I feel that this is going to be something that I am really going to love. No plans today, and honestly last night I probably could have just sat and read a lot more, but I had to force myself to go to sleep. So I think I'm going to make a good progress with this today. I'm almost finished with Hooked, and I went in blind. Like, I knew it was a really hyped and popular book, but I hadn't really read what it was about and I hadn't read any reviews, so all I knew was that it was really hyped, and so far I'm definitely thinking it's worth the hype. I've been sending Shannon like little quotes throughout me reading it because she's bought it, and I think I've convinced her to pick it up as soon as she can, so I have a feeling this is going to be another 5-star read. I have just finished Hooked. I've literally read this within 24 hours. I love this. I've given it 5 stars. This was definitely the kind of book that I just needed to read. I was starting to feel myself getting into a bit of a slump, but I just needed to read something a little different from what I had been reading the last 2 weeks to get me back out of that. And yeah, I really loved this. This was dark, it was spicy, and yeah, it was just exactly what I needed. So now I'm going to start my next book, and I am going to start Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross, and I'm going to try and annotate this one. I have a feeling that I am going to really love it, and it's not been a while since I've like tabbed a book, so I'm going to try and get back into the habit again and try and do it with this one. So this is another young adult, so I am going back to that again, but this is a really anticipated read for me and I'm really excited to start it. When I got in last night, I actually had an email to say that I have been approved for an arc of S.J. Tilly's new book, which I'm really excited for. I applied for it maybe like 2 weeks ago, and I thought that it had already like been done and I hadn't got lucky this time, but I'm really excited, so I'm trying to read that alongside as well. It's not going to fit any prompts for this readathon, but I'll probably give you my thoughts on that as well this week. Jamie's just pulled up, so I'm gonna have to stop watching Heartstopper in a minute when he gets in. But I will say I'm obviously still on episode 1, but it is very true to the graphic novels, and I think I'm really gonna love this. I think this week's weekly vlog is gonna be very short. I haven't picked up a book since Friday. I had a stressful weekend. Saturday we were kind of out all day, and then Sunday I worked, and then I came back in the evening and I wasn't feeling great. Yesterday I was a bit worried, so I ended up having an emergency appointment at the doctor's, and I was there for over 2 hours waiting to go in, and yeah, I was just a bit overwhelmed again over the weekend and I couldn't concentrate, so I haven't read anything. So I'm still on Divine Rivals. On Friday I got up to page 27, so I'm really not far in this at all. I have a half an hour or so now. This morning our washing machine was delivered and our carpet in the hallway was fitted, and someone that I work with lives 2 floors down from me, and she's heading out and she has some people coming in, I think, to do her internet, but she's going on holiday and they haven't come in yet. So my mum is here and she's just gone to sit down in her flat for a bit until the internet people arrive. So I'm in here for myself for a bit before I head out. So I'm going to try and sit and read a bit of this and catch myself back up again. And then this afternoon, or whenever mum gets up here, I think we're going to head to TK Maxx, and we also need to get some travel money because me and my mum are going on a holiday in 3 weeks and we're going to Rome, Italy, and I am really excited. I'm really nervous too, but I'm more excited. So we need to get some travel money, and yeah, so we're gonna do that. And I think we're gonna pop and have a little wander in TK Maxx as well. I want to have a Halloween stuff. So yeah, for now I'm gonna see if I can make a bit more of a dent in this, and I'll take you along when we go out. But on the downside, our car also had an MOT this morning and it failed, and I'm really annoyed about it, but it's getting fixed. I'm gonna pick it up tomorrow, but it's just more expense you don't need when you're moving. Summer definitely seems to officially have ended. It is so stormy outside, but I went to TK Maxx. I picked up 2 things in there I found Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan, and this was only $2.99. I have not yet read anything by this author, but I do own the Kingmakers series, and I knew that if I didn't pick this up I would regret it. It sounds like this is like a second chance, like they're already married and they've split and they're going to get back together, and I've never really read a book like that, and I don't know if it's something that I'm particularly going to like, but I have heard a lot of good things about this book and this author, and it was only $2.99. And then I also picked up this bag. I wasn't expecting to get a bag today, but it's just this black Steve Madden bag, and it's like a bum bag, but when I go to Italy, I'm really nervous. I've seen loads of videos online about how bad like pickpockets are there, and I'm just really scared that like I'm gonna get pickpocketed. So I wanted a bum bag so that I could have my bag on the front, and I'm probably gonna wear it like across my chest like this, just for peace of mind that my stuff is right in front of me, and I will see if anyone tries to go for it. And I was gonna look online for one, but I found this and it was only £20, and I think it's quite nice. It just says Steve Madden on the straps as well, so this is the perfect size. So this is coming to Italy with me. And then this morning I read about 100 pages of Divine Rivals before we headed out, and I am liking it. I'm not necessarily loving it, but I am enjoying it, if that makes sense. It's keeping me entertained and I'm liking the writing, but the story itself I feel like hasn't yet picked up, and I am like past the 100-page mark. So I'm hoping now, the bit that I'm at now, I don't want to give away any spoilers, but I feel like Iris, the female main character in this, is just starting a new kind of path and adventure for herself, so I think it's definitely going to pick up now. I don't know what time Jamie's going to be home from work, but I think now I'm going to put some cozy clothes on. I might make a start on dinner and continue reading Divine Rivals. Wednesday and I'm trying to find some motivation. I'm sorry if you can hear like a clicking sound in the background. We have like this fan in the kitchen and we can't close it, and whenever it's really windy it just is non-stop and it's really frustrating, so apologize if you can hear that. I've not got ready for the day yet. I've got up, I've been up for like nearly 2 hours. I've eaten breakfast and I need to get some motivation to get going for the day, so I thought if I start vlogging for today it might give me the motivations. Today is actually Stuff Your Kindle day, so I'm trying to get motivated to get dressed and then I can go on my laptop and scroll through and try and find some more books for that. I have my therapy appointment this afternoon, which I'm nervous for, and I think that's why I'm like procrastinating getting ready, because I'm always nervous for that. But then this evening I'm going to the cinema with Shannon, which I'm really excited for, so I'm trying to think about that instead. It's a Thursday morning. I'm about to head out to the shops, which is a really big thing for me with my social anxiety. I don't go out the house by myself at all, but in therapy this week we set a goal of me going to the shops by myself, and I need to get some things anyway, so I'm gonna try. I was gonna go to Tesco because it's literally like round the corner, but I saw on Facebook last night that Lidl were doing like cheese pretzels, which I recently found out I liked after our trip to Disneyland Paris, so I think I'm gonna go to Lidl instead, and they're cheaper for all of the stuff I need to pick up anyway. So I know it's a simple thing for most people, but I'm about to do something that's really big for me, and I've been up for like 2 hours and I've been talking myself out of it by just like staring at my wardrobe and saying I don't have any nice clothes to go out in, and I'm just putting it off and I need to do it. So instead I've put on my most coziest hoodie for a bit of comfort and we're gonna head to the shop. And then also yesterday me and mum picked up a desk whilst we were out because I want a desk in the library room for somewhere to do writing and stuff. So we picked that up yesterday and she's going to drop it over after work today. So I might do like a separate video of just like setting up my writing space, and I've got a load of journaling stuff which is still at my parents' house I need to bring over too, but I'm excited for that. I got back from the shop. I was a little anxious whilst I was in there, but I did it. And then when I got back, I pulled up and there was a rainbow outside. And I'm the kind of person that takes signs as signs. So to me, that was a sign of the universe or whatever telling me that I did it, I can do it, and it's going to be okay. I still haven't picked up Divine Rivals again. I don't think I read it at all yesterday because I spent the whole morning doing stuff for Kindle before I was out all afternoon. I'm going to try and read a bit more today. However, I had the arc that I mentioned at the start of the week for Dom by S.J. Tilley, and because I've just been feeling so overwhelmed, I'm really behind on that, and the book actually releases today, and there wasn't like a set date for your review to be posted, but I really want to try and finish it today, but there's quite a lot of the book I still need to get through, so I think I'm gonna try and binge that instead. I've started to make some graphics for TikTok and Instagram to be able to post my review this morning. Until lunchtime at least, I'm definitely just gonna try and get through that one. The desk is in. You can still open the door, which is great, and it fits perfectly exactly where I wanted. I do still need to find a desk chair, but there's a drawer here which I think I'm going to put all like my stationery in. I don't know what I'm going to put in here, but there's a drawer there, so this is the perfect size and I'm so excited to get this set up. Then also this afternoon, Mum and I built the coat rack that we got in B&M. It didn't take too long actually. I still haven't got at least half my shoes over here. These are just the pairs that I've got at the minute, and I'm probably only going to put my nicer shoes on here when all of my shoes are here and hang up like my nicer bags, but it fits perfectly. And I just put this Route 66 sign we bought at a car boot sale last week before, because I haven't got anywhere to stick it up yet, so I've just perched it on the top of there. Right, I'm trying to do this update whilst trying to sort dinner out, so you might see me move around a little bit, but I have just finished reading Divine Rivals. I managed to make good progress with it today, which I'm glad about because I like to finish a book on a Thursday and start a new one on a Friday with the new week's vlog. I am thinking though, I think I still have 3 to 4 books left before I complete this readathon, and there's only like just over a week left, so I'm not actually sure if I'm going to complete this readathon now. This month has just been a bit more overwhelming than I thought it was going to be, because one of the books that I still have to read, or both of them I think, are like over 400 pages, so I'm going to try my best. But yeah, back to Divine Rivals. So I went into this completely blind. It honestly wasn't a complete cover buy, and this wasn't what I thought it was going to be, but I did really enjoy it. Overall, I've given it 4 stars. I really liked the writing style. I did manage to tab 3 quotes that just kind of spoke to me based on my current situation, thoughts and overwhelmingness. Like, these quotes just spoke to me in the moment. Yeah, I did really like it. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a series. I've not seen that anywhere, but just by the way this has ended, I think it is going to become a series, and I am excited for that. I am going to pick up the next book if it is going to be a series, but I would recommend this one. I really liked the characters, I liked the setting, and the cover's gorgeous as well. So I am going to start cooking dinner, and yeah, I'm going to end the video here, and then I think the next book that I'm going to pick up is going to be Crave by Tracy Wolf, I think the author's called. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this was enjoyable and I will see you next week.